Well, this is going to be one of those wild days where we got 3 of the 4 closed, right? Air, maritime, and rail all closed today. So what did I do? Well, we streamlined some things, right? So no longer do I have this lengthwise stack of 10 racks. We have them all here bunched up together. Now, this is rail, right? This set right here, and you can tell this is the second day, so 1 day of rail backs it up this much. So we can withstand probably 2 days of rail not working. Today we are going to fix this though. The prototype works. I'm going to do it just like I want to do. We still have some backlogs here, but I got some ideas for that over there. Probably increase the buffer right here because that one works perfectly. These two, it fills up pretty quickly and then things back up. So hey, welcome back my friends, my little Goomba Maniacs. This is Parcel Simulator. I'm your pal Veedo. Figuring out the engineering of this place. Yes! While you're here, be sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. I mean, we're closing in on 200 subscribers. I can't believe it. It's amazing. Very happy about that. And I owe it all to you, you know? Maybe the algorithm changed. Who knows? There's rumors that it did, but I like to think that it's, you listen to me and you like me. So, yeah, you're giving me the benefit of the doubt and you're hitting that old thumbs up and giving me that sub. Totally appreciate it. 200 in sight, I think, as of right now, which this is August 3rd when I'm recording this, I believe. Whenever today is. Yeah, August 3rd. 194. Amazing, because I started the week on it at like 180 something, so... Like I said, big guy's laughing at me, I'm sure, but I'm not laughing, I'm having fun, right? So what have we changed here? You see a lot of boxes flying everywhere right now. You sit back and look, it's a glorious thing. Of course, it's not going to do it while I'm doing it, but yeah, we have... we have some jumperoos going on here right at the end. We also have this one, the original one. The rejects come jumping down and they land on the landing pad. I'm thinking about changing that. I have some ideas. I think it'll work, but we'll see. The jumping thing has caused some problems. I will tell you that much. It's fun. I'm going to keep doing it, but at the end of the day, yesterday offline, there was a stack of boxes all through here, and I had to go through and sort them out. And I think it all came from this one here, which is why I want to change it. But you'll see. We also have, here's ground. Yep, he's hopping over there. And he's going to come here and he's going to launch into the chute. This is the most glorious thing I've ever seen. Right there. For 3! That's right, baby. Yeah, rail does it as well. So it pops here and goes in there. Never misses. So those two are perfect. Now the problem I had originally set up the jump into the reject chute back here with like a level 2 jumper. Launcher, I should say. And you had to get the timing right, and I had nothing to do with it, but it would collide with the boxes coming in from the reject over there. So this one would launch one, and it would hit it in midair, like perfect skeet shooting. It was amazing. So, look at that. Oh, yeah. Baby. Woo! So, what, I had put initially a set of 10 racks here for ground, and then I started thinking about it. Ground never closes. I don't need that buffer, so this is no longer a buffer at all. Ground essentially comes through here, gets its stamps, it does sorting, and then it just comes down here. This was the best route that I could do. Sends it over this way, does a nice little hop, which is kind of cool, right? Boom. Right. Works all the time. I've never had a problem with it. And then it comes around, and you can see the rejects are still having that weird issue. But that hopefully that'll change once I get the new path up there. Yeah, it goes straight in. Very beautiful. So this is a reject. We'll just send that on its way. Yes. Boom! Yeah. Oh yeah. And it looks like something landed on the ground over here. I think that was from the previous day where I had the issue. I love that. More to come on that one. By the end of this episode, I'm hoping to have boxes jumping everywhere. I have some ideas in here that might actually alleviate some backlog with some jumps. So your pal Veedo's going to do it. So yeah, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and run through the day here. I think I'll probably fast forward this because this isn't exciting. What you are seeing though, like I said, rail. Second day, not open. These racks are filling up pretty quickly. We have nowhere left to go. It's going to start backing up here. And that backs up the whole works. So I'm thinking maybe adding a couple extra racks here. I don't know. I mean, this is a major thoroughfare here, how I have this set up. It works well, though. You can see they're coming down here and it sorts it into its proper rack. But yeah, I think I might need some extra there. Over here, I think the idea is I need to increase the buffers a little bit. You can see stuff's backing up. Have not figured out the best way to do this yet. I talked last episode about doing another gauntlet, like right here. Once I remove all this stuff, because all that's going to go away. These, the maritime and the air, are going to have their own set like this in the middle there. And then, of course, they will jump into their own chutes. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to show it to you. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through the end of this day. Hopefully we'll have it perfect. The first thing I'm going to do, I think, is take down, like, maritime. Because it's really backing up now, and I want it to be in its own thing. And we'll see how many racks that's going to take. I think it's going to take more because maritime and air tend to close down a lot versus rail. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will be right back. So if you ever wondered the kind of work that Veedo goes through here, right? This is me setting up just the maritime one, right? It's a lot of work, but the cool thing is once I have it in my head of what I need to do, once I go through a prototype, which is why I did the prototype the way I did, right? It becomes much easier. I know what I need to do. Let's put it that way. So, like I said, it becomes a little bit easier. I don't have to actually think about it as I'm doing it, because I know what the layout is supposed to be now. So now I just go through here. If you're wondering what I'm doing, make sure everybody's upgraded. We need speed. We need efficiency. Let's see, that's everybody there, right? So, this is similar to that one. It's just angled a different way, and there's a reason for it. One is to make the most efficient use of the space as possible. I suppose I could have put it this way. I don't know. I'll think about that. I might have to do it that way. I don't know yet. One thing I have to be cognizant of right now are the jumping points, right? Because if I get this too close, very could possibly have an issue, right? So this is as close as I can get it, because this has to have a belt that comes out either this way. But I haven't decided yet. I was thinking about having to jump over that way, but you can't curve and jump at the same time. So, and the jumping points, the launchers are single threaded, right? You can't have it like as a joiner. So I have to find a way to get this belt out of here. So I'm thinking sending it this way and then curving it here. I think that's why I left this open right here. And then boom into the maritime chute there. So this is what I'm up to. When I come back, this part will be completed. This should all be gone, right? And I'm probably just for now just going to reroute this belt, the maritime one, because it comes out of here. This is all maritime. I'll probably just pull this off of here and then just reroute it back this way into the loaders. And then once that's done, like I said, it'll head back this way. There'll be a jumping point. It'll head in there. And then there'll be a pauser here too, because you don't want to drop stuff into the chutes when they're not doing that for that day, right? Because that causes problems. So yeah, I'm going to finish up the belt routing here, and then put the jumper in place, put a pauser out here, and then we will run through another day and see how that goes. I'll be right back. Okay, here's the first step. Right, so what we've done, as I mentioned, intercepted the maritime output. Instead of going to these shelves here, they are all just going to head over this way now, into this set of racks here. Now, do I have enough? I don't know. Right now we have 4 over there, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm doubling the amount that we have. So, should be enough. Can I add more? I'll have to think about how I'll do that. Maybe put them on this side? I don't know yet. Now, the way that I've planned this, right, so for each row of racks like this, you need 2 on each side, 2 rows on each side, one for the loaders and the unloaders, and then the ramps to take them off the loaders and unloaders, right? So, and the decision makers here, the splitters. So it takes up a lot of room, but not as much room as it feels like, right? So, this will be cleaned up, and then I can probably move these conveyor belts over, maybe get rid of them completely, and maybe that'll free up some room. I don't know yet. I have to keep... as I said, I need to keep in mind the pathways, the flight, the airspace above the above the conveyor belts, right? Because we have one right here. That's the or the ground chute goes that way. It's right, skims right by the rack here. It should be fine. And then over here we have the reject chute or the reject landing pad over there. So that one, I think I'm going to move this. I'm going to change that to sort of route over this way, and then probably pop it down over that way. I'm going to put this down. Pop it down over here somewhere, like another landing pad. Like move this landing pad over to here, and then try as much as I can to make that a level 3 jumper, like, and put it back here so that it just launches stuff over there. I have to, again, be cognizant of the flight path here of the ground coming in. So here's what I'm going to do right now, just to make sure that I got this right. And this is part of what I'm saying. Veedo does a lot of work, okay? And I'm going to send them back down the path. And they should sort themselves and go to the new area, if I did it right. I don't know how I could have done it wrong, but first thing, these conveyor belts are too slow. You notice, $616,000. I mean, it's crazy now, right? Like I said, money really just is pointless at this point. You know what I'm saying? I can go around constantly upgrading things, constantly buying things, and it is what it is. So they are headed over to where they're supposed to go. There's a pauser right here. You can see the red right there, so it should stop. So I gave myself a little extra off-ramp right here, so that was deliberate, right? I could have put the pauser right past the exit to the racks. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to give myself as much buffer as possible on the way out. Because as I said, maritime and air especially, they stay closed for days at a time. And that causes problems, as you can see over here. I'm way backed up. Yeah, working out well. Yeah, stuff's starting to queue up there. That's good. And now it's got 8 racks that it can fill up, which is really nice. We're going to go ahead and start the day up here in a minute. I just wanted to clear these up so that I can start pulling these racks out on the next fast forward. You know, I could just do this the smart way, right? I'm sitting here looking at myself doing this one at a time, and okay, so we already have the belts filled up, so now it's going to start filling the racks up. Yeah, why don't I just put an offloader that way? Silly Veedo. Yeah, it's going to cause a little bit of problem at first, but it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. It's good. This is what I'm talking about. You think that I'm just easily playing a game where, you know, I don't do any work or anything like that. This is a lot of work, okay? I don't have any joiners. I can't believe it. One thing I did offline is I took all the spare stuff that I had and I sold it all. Because it was annoying me just having it around. I'm the type of person that if I see all that clutter, I start feeling like, oh, okay, I can't think straight. And this is just a temporary thing. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just trying to unload those racks quicker than what I'm doing right now. Oh. And in case you haven't seen this, yeah, you can take the pallet into the truck and load it up with up to, I think this one loads 30 boxes at a time. So if you have big orders, don't bring them in one at a time. Yeah, just bring your pallet out there. Same thing there. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, why didn't I think of that first? Much easier. Yes. Right, right. That. Oh, much better. But you can see, we're filling the racks up already, so I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out. I said probably maybe extend, like put some, I don't know now. Maybe extend the loading portion here over to this way, put a few more racks. Yeah, I'll have to think about that. We filled half of them almost. Yeah, it's filling up the last piece of them there. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna have to. I got to figure that out logistically. But this should help us at least alleviate the clutter today on this day. I should have to go manually through. You can see the rails though. Look at this. If rail is closed again the next day, we're in trouble because we're already backed up. Right? I've already used all the racks. And the on-ramp coming in is getting cluttered, so it's not going to take much. So, rail might need to have a second row. I don't know yet. All right, well, while those are doing that, yeah, let's wait till these finish first. Because I have to reconnect that, otherwise things are going to back up along here. And that'll back the air up, that'll back everything up. That's no bueno, you know what I mean? Yeah, you do. So let's do that and that. Ah! What? Okay, that box has lost its mind. Okay. Woo, that was weird. Okay, so that's going to unload those. I'll reconnect that. I'll open the cargo bay doors, and we will get rolling. Hopefully, man, I hope all three are open today. That I can just drain everything out. That'll make it much easier to tear all this stuff out of here and rebuild in the center. So the vision here, right? When I do the air stuff, it's going to go right here. Probably parallel to that one instead of like that. So we're going to use up all this space just for air. And I have calculated that out. Now, the one thing I did not calculate yet, yeah, the jumper for the boat is going to be right in the middle of the racks. I got some thinking to do. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, well, I need a straight one right here so that when he sends stuff over here, it's going to fall down. I need the ability to pick those up. So, it is what it is. We'll do that in a second. Matter of fact, I'll use the joiner for now. No, not that. The pauser will work too. Sorry, I'm talking out loud. I'm thinking out loud, I should say. It's another beautiful day in my rusty shipping container. Yeah, I mean, that's not a thing, right? The rail is open, hallelujah, but neither maritime or air are open. That is not good. So first thing we're going to do, boom. Yeah, we're going to open up rail. And you're going to see the beauty here. Watch this. Boom. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes. Tell me that isn't beautiful. Okay, while that processes, let's... So next episode, I'm definitely working on this side. I need to get rid of the backlog. And I've watched it over the past couple days while I was doing the other stuff. The backlog is definitely the scanners, and most particularly this area right here. And I have an idea how to fix that, and I think it'll work out. And yeah, I can see myself doing some jumpers here for the reject file. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, so working out well now. The real question is going to be, because of the wildness of that reject, until I change the reject lane, right, to move it over there, like to right to there instead, is it going to have problems and dump stuff onto the maritime? I don't know. I just don't know yet. But those jumping boxes, tell me that just doesn't make you feel good watching that, you know? Now, the other question I have, because now maritime crosses under that little jumper section, is ground going to have a problem popping things across here? I can't move because this thing's sending stuff, and... Okay, here we go. We're going to find out. Oh, no problem at all. Oh, yeah. Cleared it easily. So, there is a hitbox for these boxes. For me. Like, if I'm walking in front of here and it launches one, it'll bounce off of me, which is a bad thing. So, you have to be real careful walking in front of the launchers because, yeah, they'll bean you. This is going to be non-stop because there's so many rail going out right now. Yep, we still have the problem. It caught itself there, but you saw it. It shot it up here and it landed just on the ramp, which was almost too close. All right, but it caught itself, slowed it down. Same with that one, you saw it. I don't understand why it does it every once in a while. Just some flukiness, you know? Yes! So this side, as I mentioned, you can see it's backing up already. The problem here, once again, is our joining point. Right? Everything slows down. That's why I had to put the buffers in. I have not figured out the answer yet. So, that's another thing I'm going to work on. But the good news is the rail is starting to empty out. You can see we already have 4 racks emptied out as more stuff comes in. So, some of the efficiencies, or inefficiencies, I should say right now. So, when this stuff comes here, I believe it's just maritime, right? So, why am I... Alright, so it's coming down here. It's only maritime. It's never going to be air. So why do I have this splitter here? Yeah, this whole road right here is not necessary. Because air is never going to make it there. So that's 100% maritime. This can all go away. Alright, I'm starting to feel better about it now. I'm not feeling better about all the boxes lying around, but I feel better that I don't need some of this super highway that I have going on here. Woo! And because I have so much money, what I've been doing is just picking all these boxes up at the end of the day, just selling them, putting them in the compactor out there, and I get like half price for them. I know it's wasteful, and you're saying, Veedo, you're wasting a lot of money doing that. But, yeah, you know, I've got $640,000. It does not matter. All right, so the rail is almost caught up. Maritime, no bueno. It's in bad shape right now. Yeah, we're already starting to back up to here. The good news is because of what I just mentioned, all of this runway now is only maritime. There's going to be no air backed up because of it. So I'm happy about that. All right, so I gave myself a lot of runway there. So we could back up probably for another day. I think we'll be all right. Things are cruising along here. Whoa. 268.0. Very nice. Oh, yeah. One after the other. Look at that. Beautiful. That's amazing. I love it. Uh-oh. Back it up. Empties it out. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. And yes, I did figure out I calculated the angles and everything on this. I was like sitting inside the cage in there, doing testing a couple days ago in game, making sure that when these things flew out there that they had enough, they had the perfect angle so that they wouldn't bounce around in there and go outside the cage and all that stuff. Yeah, so here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Over on this side, this is my bottleneck. You can see it right here. It's backed everything up both ways. Yeah, we need to change that. So that's next. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward one more time. We'll get to the end of this day, see what the numbers are, and then we'll talk about what's going on next, and then we'll say goodbye for the day. Be right back. And as we watch the last few hop into their chutes, yes, we had a wonderful day. Look at that. 614.0. The beautiful thing, no backup on the maritime. We still really have not filled the last couple racks here yet, so we're doing well. And if you're wondering what happens if I push it down farther, yeah, it'll go to where the first one answers. Right. Oh, very nice. Yeah. Logic. Gotta love it. Boom! Into the rack. The rejects coming down. Whoop. Get out of the way. Now, we still have some rejects coming from the other side here, because this side, again, backing up. So, yeah, 630.0 so far. Nice. I love seeing that. It's so amazing. Yeah, we still have a handful coming through. All right, so what am I going to do next episode? Let's see. I like how this turned out. Definitely going to move the air stuff, the racks. Probably, I don't know yet. I could move them this side. That'll give me a little bit more room to stretch out. But then I need to have a route back where I can send the process packages. Because the air terminal's all the way over here, right? So, what I could do... Now, this whole time, we've been ignoring this side over here, that one double, air and maritime. What if I use that only for air, right? So I never send anything but air over there. I think that'll work out. That way I can put a jumper, like, right about... Where is it? Here. Oh, yeah. And shoot it straight into the chute. I like that idea. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And then we'll fix these areas over here. I'm going to get rid of these bridges somehow. I'm thinking about using some launchers. We have the last packages rolling off the line here. We're at 630.0. I'm going to go around and press the rest of the buttons and see what our final tally is. Tally me banana. Let's see, last two coming. Is that it? Are we done? Are we done? I believe we're done. Yeah. All right, so he's loading off the last ones. The last rail doing jump. And this will be the last road. All right, so let's go ahead. Rail is completely done, right? Nobody coming through the prototype. That's 13 more. 643. Boom. Believe. That's it, right? Yeah. Another 12 more. That's 655. Another 15 more. 670. I don't know if I hit the button down here or not. I think I did. So 670 is probably it. 670.0, which it was mainly because of rail, right? Yeah, we dumped a lot of rail stuff, but it all worked out well. So here we go, folks. This has been Parcel Simulator. I'm your pal Veedo. We're going mad with engineering and figuring out logic and stuff like that. More to come as I work out the kinks over here. We add the air stuff over here, clear up all that side, turn that into something. I don't know, maybe another gauntlet over there to free up that side. Maybe, starting to think, maybe push the second gauntlet down to here, since I'll be putting the rail on the other side to go, or the air on the other side to go there? Maybe. It's a thought, right? All right, so that's what's coming next, folks. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you're enjoying the other content on my channel. More to come. Let your friends know. Thumbs up, subs, all that fun stuff. Veedo, having a blast out here. Thank you so much. Woof, you know it.